Coming in, where the Ministry of External Affairs has formally requested a detailed report and information from the US Embassy regarding the allocation and expenditure of USAID funds for projects in India over the past decade. This request comes amid claims from US President Donald Trump suggesting that USAID funds were used to influence voter turnout in Indian elections. The Indian government is awaiting an official response to clarify the scope of USAID's involvement in India, including the NGOs through which these projects have been executed. So, of course, that's the details that's coming in at this point of time. My colleague Aditya with us on the broadcast. Aditya, of course, a request being issued by the MEA. Take our viewers to the details.
Sabri, the MEA has informed the Rajya Sabha that while some open source information is available, the US government has not yet provided the requested details. The Indian government is waiting an official response to clarify the scope of USAID involvement in India, including the NGOs through which these projects have been executed. Let us just put this into perspective. When US President Donald Trump had made this statement that the USAID funding funding was used for influencing the voter turnout in India. There was a huge it led to a political conflict between the two major parties in India, Congress and the BJP. And since then, the name of George Soros have also been in existence. There were reports that George Soros and its Soros Foundation was involved in this entire incident. Because at that time the former US President Joe Biden had also personally met George Soros at the White House. So now since these statements were made by US President Donald Trump, the Ministry of External Affairs has requested the United States Embassy to release the data of the funding of the USAID in the last few years. Where did the funding happen and how much was spent by the USAID in India? Yes, Asavri.
All right. Aditya, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details with us. So we're going to leave it there and